So this video here is going to be a short one on how to write nuclear equations. I have the two example problems from the first page and then the second one here from your nuclear packet. These ones are already solved for you. You can rewrite them if you want. It'll show you how we get the answers. So for this, you'll want to be able to look at a periodic table. The key to all of these is that the bottom numbers, which are the atomic numbers, and the top numbers are going to add up to the same amount on the left side and the right side of the equation. So in this first example, and before I do that one, sometimes they're radiation particles. So you want to check this chart first. If it's not from this chart, then you go by the bottom number, which is the atomic number, and look at the periodic table, and that'll tell you what it is. Okay, so this first example, we look at the bottom numbers, and we get 13 plus 2 before the arrow, that's 15. So we want the right side to add up to 15. So we already have 15 here, which means we don't need any more. So we're going to put a 0 on the bottom. Up at the top, we've got 27 plus 4, that is 31. And then on the top here, we want 31 as well. You've got 30, so you want 1 there. And first, you're going to check the numbers against any of these particles. So this matches the neutron, the numbers that we have for that one. So we put in an N, and that's how you know that it's a neutron. If it doesn't match the number of one of these, again, remember, look at the bottom number. That tells you which element we're going to write in. So let's look at our second one. Again, bottom numbers should add up to the same amount before and after. And top numbers, same thing as well. So the bottom numbers add up to 30. We have nothing on the bottom here. So that will be 30 here. 63 plus 2 gives you 65. This means there's 2 neutrons, so that's 2 on the top. So that means we're going to have 63 more on the top to get to 65. Now this one does not match the numbers here. That means we're looking at the periodic table. So I have mine on a phone here. You look for number 30 on the periodic table, which is going to be zinc. And that's what element symbol you write in. Okay, so the rest of this page is going to be just like these ones, where you just fill in the numbers, and based on what the numbers are, they tell you which symbols to fill in. The next page is a little more complicated, so this is the first one. You're going to have to go from the words into symbols. Okay, so when you see decay, that's like a decomposition reaction. So this is going to be neptunium, which is NP. If you look at your periodic table, neptunium is atomic number 93. And they have to tell you the mass number because the isotopes can change. So this will be 239. This is going to undergo beta decay by emitting a beta particle and an additional isotope. So the beta particle is up in our chart here. So that's going to be -1, 0, E. And then we figure out what the other one is, like what we did before. So bottom adds up to 93. What are you going to add to -1 to get 93? 94. And the top has to be 239. We've got 0 here, so that's going to be 239 on the top. And remember, it's the bottom number that tells us what element it is. When we check the periodic table, the next one, number 94, is Pu, which is plutonium. And that is our other symbol. So that's it. That's balancing nuclear reactions.